Hey everybody, the Super Vader 400 here, back for another retro review, and this time I review the relatively obscure anime Kinnikuman, which is based on the Japanese manga of the same name created by Yuta Tamago in 1979. Kinnikuman, the Kinnikuman anime and manga series is one of my favorite series. It has the perfect balance of action, comedy, and drama, and it has so many awesome characters like Kinnikuman, Suguru Kinniku, or Kinnikuman, the main character himself, Terryman, Meat, Brocken Jr., Robin Mask, Warsman, Buffalo Man, Neptune Man, Super Phoenix, and just Soldier Muscle, and just so many awesome characters, and the anime is just hilarious. Of course, this anime was never dubbed in America, and one of the reasons for that was one of the characters, Brocken Jr., was a Nazi-like character, and and of course America didn't want to promote a Nazi character, so the anime never made it over here. The only stuff that made it over here were these tiny eraser men you put on your pencil called Muscle, and a really crappy NES game called Tag Team Muscle. I wish the American producers would have done their job, would have done their research, and would have known that the character Brocken Jr. was not evil and does not have any Nazi beliefs. He only wore the Nazi uniform to idolize his father, who did have Nazi beliefs and was actually evil. But what can you do? Like I said, so since this show was never dubbed, I've read a fan translated version of the manga, and I've been ever since 2007. I've been watching the Japanese dub without subtitles. Only a few episodes were actually subtitled. That was the first 6 episodes, and the audio Latino version. And even not understanding the language, the body language, the facial expressions, the title transitions when Kinnikuman poses and his muscles drop and become flab. All of that's hilarious, man. I be on the floor dying, laughing from this awesome hilarious show. The theme songs are epic and hilarious. They show Kinnikuman farting and fighting all these awesome villains. When you watch the anime, you know you're in for a treat. When you watch the anime openings, you know you're in for a treat. You know you're in for this awesome, highly exciting, dramatic, action-packed, competed professional wrestling manga and anime. The story is that Kinnikuman is a clumsy goof of a superhero whom nobody likes, but they call upon to save the world. They are forced to call upon to save the world when other heroes like Ultraman and Spider-Man are nowhere to be found. Kinnikuman, of course, Kinnikuman, which translates to Muscle Man, is a parody of the Japanese superhero Ultraman. Like Ultraman, they look similar, as you can see in the picture, and they have the same shaped head. And like Ultraman, Kinnikuman in the beginning of the story can turn 9 feet tall and fight giant monsters. He can even use an energy attack called Kinniku Flash Beam, which is a parody in reference to the Ultra Flash Beam, one of Ultraman's signature moves. During the first arc, Kinnikuman through his future trainer Meat, he finds out that he is inhabitant of the planet Muscle, and is the missing prince to the throne. and is the missing prince of the throne. Meat comes to Earth to take him back to to Planet Muscle, so Planet Muscle or Kinniku, so he can become king. He can become king. Kinnikuman is uninterested. Kinnikuman is uninterested in that, and actually wins a cage match against a monster to keep his freedom on Earth. Kinnikuman is only on Earth in the first place also because his dad mistook Kinnikuman for a pig and kicked him off of the plane. Kinnikuman tries to do several things, tries several things, and before each of them failing, like going to school. So then he decides to represent Japan in the Olympics, and after competing in several events, Kinnikuman becomes a after competing in several events, Kinnikuman begins wrestling in a professional wrestling tournament, and here's where the story really picks up. As the story goes along, it begins focusing more on professional wrestling. Kinnikuman throughout the series wrestles all of these odd-looking human creatures and threats. Each wrestler he fights, each character he meets in the story starts off as a bad guy or an antagonist, but from some way or another comes to the side of good, and all of these characters form the much larger Muscle League. Okay, my favorite arcs from the Kinnikuman series are including the first arc, which features him, which is the introductory arc introducing you to Kinnikuman, Meat, and and the character Terry Man, and it features Kinnikuman, of course, battling various giant monsters. The second arc is where the story picks up. It begins focusing on professional wrestling. Kinnikuman wrestles characters like Ramen Man. Kinnikuman wrestles characters like Ramen Man. Terry Man wrestles Robin Mask, and Robin Mask beats him, and Kinnikuman wrestles Robin Mask in the finals of the Chojin Olympics tournament. I also like the arc where Robin Mask in retaliation for losing enlists the help of a violent Chojin wrestler named Warsman to come fight Kinnikuman. Also, I love the tag team arc where Kinnikuman and Terry Man team up to fight Neptune Man and another monster named Big Budo in a tag team mask death match. And of course, the seven devil Chojin arcs where Kinnikuman fights and meets Buffalo Man, and of course, the very final arc, which is the Battle of the Throne, where he fights characters such as Soldier Muscle and the hugely powerful and the last major antagonist of the Kinnikuman series was Phoenix Muscle. Like I said, the show is action-packed, hilarious, and dramatic. The moments in the show are touching and strong. Alright, this was my review of the original anime Kinnikuman. I'll review Ultimate Muscle next. Alright, the Super Vader out.